In three and two and one, and we're going. Boys and girls, I'm sorry that our first attempt of going live was not super successful because Facebook's playing tricks on me, man. It's really something. But we're back, and as I was saying, we have a very special guest tonight, and she's with me right now. We're just waiting a few more moments till you all share your time with us and and with Lisa Silva. Here it is, Lisa Silva. We're back, meu Brasil brasileiro. Terra. Oh no! Now the computer died. Lisa, you still there with me? Hey, Lisa. Lisa. I cannot hear you. Oh my goodness gracious. I know why. Oh my God.
Alô? Alô?
E aí, Lisa, tá me ouvindo?
Tô ouvindo, agora tô.
Ah,
Agora tô.
agora estamos juntos, então. Eu não sei muito bem exatamente o que está acontecendo com o meu computador, mas eu não quero mais esperar. Eu estou aqui conversando com os meus amigos e você está no ar aqui com a gente. Só isso que eu sei. Deixa eu ver se eu consigo. Bom, é isso, viu, amigos? Lisa, me conta uma coisa.
Fala.
Você me escuta bem?
Eu tô escutando muito claro. Tá
Legal.
tudo bem.
Uh, you've been in the Bay Area since the 1970s. Is that correct?
Yes.
Wow, that's a mighty long time, and I bet you're carrying a lot of very interesting stories there. How was the Bay Area in relationship to Brazilian music when you first got here? Were you a singer already back then?
No, I was never a singer. I came everything started when I came here in America 1970, but I went to school and everything. And when I was before, you cannot go to clubs if you're not 21 years old in here. For a few years passed, and I went to a club, and I asked this group, can you play some Brazilian music? And they say, we don't know. I say, come on, you must know one song. I say, what, The Girl from Ipanema, if you sing. And I say, I'm not a singer. So they say, why don't you try? And lucky me, it happened that night that Victor Mashkavich from the group called Made in Brazil, who was also the president of Friends of Brazil, was looking for singer. And then they say, come on, I'll sing with me, And I say, but I'm not a singer. They say, oh, don't worry. We rehearsed. I made some shows, I saw this video on TV, and I recorded with them and everything until I met our maestro, Walter Wanderley. And I say, oh, hi, Walter, and he say, you're a singer. I'm looking for a singer, Brazilian singer. I say, yes, I sou cantora. So then he said, okay, let's try one song. And I say, all right. And very important, I felt, because, I'm a singer.
Right, right.
He said, what key do you sing? I said, what do you mean, what key? He said, what key? Qual é seu tom? Eu falei, não sei. Então, when he tried to play the song, The Girl from Ipanema, I said, okay, try it. He said, Liza Silva, você encanta, mas você não canta.
Oh, that's me.
And I said, how can you say this? I'm a singer. He said, and then he taught me to sing thanks to Walter Wanderley today. He put me in the show business.
And you know what's okay? So there's so many good encounters right there on your first performance. First, Victor Maskowski from the band Made in Brazil. That was also the president of Clube do Brasil. If folks don't know, and let me say hi to a few folks here online with us. Dave Rinell is here. Hugo Weisinger is here with us. Adolfo Bola Arias is here. Jose Rivera says hi to you.
Hello.
Marcelio Ramos is also here with us tonight. We're here with Lisa Silva, and this is pretty incredible because Lisa's been in the Bay for so long and carrying so
Yes.
much history. So Victor was then the president of Clube do Brasil, and Clube do Brasil, for folks that don't know, it, they are a non-profit that
Right.
started promoting Brazilian music and events back in the 70s, and they were responsible for the very first like carnival balls that happened in San Francisco, right? What year was
Correct.
that, Lisa, when you and Victor had that meeting?
I believe it was on 19. I'm getting too old. I think it was on the 80s, the beginning of the 80s, huh?
Yeah,
And
well, that makes sense because if I'm not mistaken, the Clube do Brasil, it's an organization that started in the 80s, and the very first carnival ball. When you think that happened?
you got me in that. That
And,
was
and
on the 80s, in the beginning of the 80s, late on the 70s. Because everything started, the Friends of Brazil, the Carnival with the beautiful costumes, and they had everybody had to wear costumes, and they have contests, they have dancers. It was so beautiful before.
oh yeah, that was nice. So
And
you've also seen. I remember I moved to the Bay in 2001. Oh, yeah, Jose Rivera is telling us here at the Galeria. Do you remember?
yes,
Oh, cool. And were you around when they had the one Brazilian club on Market Street called Bahia Cabana?
oh yes, the time of the lambada.
Oh my God. You know that last night I was talking to Patricia Leão from LA, the
Yes,
Brazilian Nights, and
yeah.
she was telling me that Brazilian Nights started because of Lambada. The Lambada was so huge that
Mm.
they were having like Lambada events every night in LA, and she started Brazilian Nights to promote those nights. How was Bahia Cabana? Was that a Brazilian club owned by a Brazilian?
Yeah, it was owned by Palmore at the Bahia Cabana. He had a Bahia Tropical, Bahia Cabana. But
Bahia Tropical em Bahia
can we
Cabana.
rewind a little bit here, just a little bit? The music, Brazilian music, started in San Francisco, Brazilian music, and a club called Le Montmartre on Lombard Street. It was a French club.
On Lombard.
Yes. And then it came the Bahia Cabana Tropical. There's a market in the page.
Bahia Tropical. That one
Yeah.
I had never heard. It's just the
Yeah.
first time.
And it was fantastic because we had every night we had different bands playing there. We had capoeira, it was so many things that would show the culture, you know.
That's very cool. And one of the bands that was playing at Bahia Cabana also during those times was Entre Nós, right? Do you remember?
Oh yes, Marquinhos, Alex, meus afilhados.
Oh,
They're
that's
my godsons.
good.
They'll become my godsons. Yeah,
And
entre nós.
I have spoken with Kevin Welsh from Boca do Rio, and I was trying
Mhm.
to get him over here, and he said, "Well, I will only join the show if we can also bring Alex Calatayud." I'm like, "No, sure, you can bring whoever you want, but Alex is in Brazil, it
I'm
seems."
Brazil. He's
And
stuck over there. I can't
so
come.
he's stuck over there. So he's like, "Oh, we're not gonna do this right now. So we'll do it later." But
Okay.
and then you were challenged to sing, and you took the challenge. You started singing professionally. From that point
Yes.
on, did you feel like, okay, let me start educating my voice,
Yes.
or let me start getting my band together? What was the next step for you there?
Well, the next step was taking lessons with the Walter Wanderlei, who taught me. He said, I said, I want to sing this, that. He said, take it step by step. So he taught me to sing, and then I had a really pleasure of taking some lessons with our, how do you say, maestro.
Maestro Walter
João,
Vanderlei.
João Gilberto. João Gilberto stayed a few weeks in his house, and he taught me to sing also. and I was lucky, very. And then I began to sing, and I put the group together. That was with Cláudio Babiano, Carlinhos de Oliveira, and Ricardo Peixoto. We put
Wow, heavy,
Voz,
heavy hitters there.
yes,
Uh,
Voz do Samba. That
Voz
also,
do Samba.
yeah, Gary Brown played with us. I mean, we had the cello play with us. We have so many people. Also, Dennis played with us.
Dennis Broughton?
Yes, we all.
Oh, yeah, no, I know Dennis. Dennis,
Yeah,
Dennis is supposed to be here tomorrow. I don't know
yeah.
if he's gonna make it. I
Oh, I
know
hope it
Richard
does.
Rice is gonna make it, and Richard said, "No, I'll make sure we call Dennis, and we're gonna make this happen." Let's see if he's here right now. I don't think he is.
Oh,
I
I
see
hope so.
Carl. Carl's here. They used to be the bass player for Bat Macumba.
Yes.
He's somewhere close. Jose Riveras, hola. Marcelo Ramos, Dave Rinel. So we're full of heavy hitters here. And at that time, did you put this band together to start playing at Club Deluxe already?
No, we were playing before in many different places. Club Deluxe, what happened, one of my guitar players that is a Ray Scott, and he said, have this place over here at the Haight Street that the owner, Jay Johnson, that was the owner of Club Deluxe, who sing bossa nova. So I enjoyed their club, the band that he had before. And he said, okay, you be Astrudi, I'll be Frank Sinatra. And I said, come on. So I began to sing over there. That was 20 years ago, because one time I did
Wow.
a show and he said, I love Brazilian music. We have to continue this. And for 20 years, I began playing with that. Then we had Ray Scott, we have Alex Baum, we have Bob Blankenship sometimes.
We're gonna show a video that has some of those characters here. But before we show that video, Marcelo Ramos is here saying that many weddings came out of Bahia Cabana.
Oh, yes, that too. A lot of weddings with this.
Oh my God, I can only imagine what Bahia Cabana was at that time.
It was
And you,
wonderful.
and Lisa, there is a song that I would
Yeah,
like to share with our folks
this.
online here. It's called Canto de Naná. It's one of
Yes.
your originals, right? When did you
Yes, that
write this
was
one?
that was with me and Liza Ono. We were in Japan. We did the song, but then she just continued and she recorded "Canto de Naná."
All right, so I would like to offer this one to my friend Renata Potira that just joined us from LA. DJ
Renata.
Potira, you know DJ Potira, she runs a great radio show down in LA. She's a great representative of Brazilian music and culture. This is Canto de Naná with Lisa Ono and Lisa Silva. We'll be right back. Stay there.
Você tá me escutando?
Tô.
Senhora Santana Arore, vovó de Arunda Aroe, saluda Nanae, e Nanae, que é de mãe taca alote, que afasta de mágoa e sofrer, Nanaburuque, e Nanae, vem ver meu concar que te tem, pipoca, caçã, aderê, pra te oferecer. E Nanaé, te peço licença de mercê, pra te tomar pensa, aloe, e me vem valer. oh, Inanae, Senhora Santana, Aurore, Vovora Luanda, Aroe, Saludana, Inanae, que é mãe de Mantágua, Alote, que afasta de mágoa e sofrer, Nanaburuque.
Good evening, everyone. Well, if you're just tuning in, I am here live with Liza Silva, Brazilian singer and songwriter, living in the Bay Area for more than 30 years, telling us all the inside stories here. First, I would like to remind everyone that Tamo Junto SF is only possible because of Brazil Best Magazine. Thanks, Celso Braz, for supporting this show and the Brazilian channel. For more information in our community is brazilbest.com. So please don't forget to visit brazilbest.com. Lisa, let me, I can listen to you here. So this last recording we just heard, Canto de Naná. This was conceptualized when you were living in Japan. So tell us a little bit about this. A couple of years you lived in Japan. How did you end up there?
I ended up there with Walter Wanderley. I went over there. I was started singing over there with Walter Wanderley. We did the tour for back and forth 4 years. And Liza Ono's father owned the Saci Pererê, that they still have the music. And I think David Randell went over there too to see it. And she used to write a lot of beautiful musics. And it came this Canto de Naná that's all about. And then when I came here, I recorded.
And where you lived in Tokyo, correct?
Yes, I live in Tokyo. At Saci Pererê was a club that I was making a show.
Oh, Saci Pererê. That's such a great name for a Brazilian club in Japan.
And we did a lot of carnival, street of carnival. They have on the backs on the 80s, they had about 11 nightclubs, Brazilian nightclub in Tokyo.
And well, and that kind of movement was also happening in the Bay Area. Well, you've been here now for over 30 years. In what point in time you think Brazilian music was the strongest you've ever seen in the Bay?
On the 80s.
The 80s.
Yes.
And
but
that was
things happening in the 80s.
That was definitely the times of Bahia Cabana and Bahia Tropical.
Yes. And also we had the carnival on the street. I am like one of the first singers at the carnival da Rua.
Oh, and that's the San Francisco Carnival that happens in May?
Yes. I did about 15 carnival. Then I retired.
Oh, you retired from Carnival.
Yeah, the godmother retired. Fogo na Roupa, we did Aquarela, we did Samba do Coração, Samba da Alegria, even also Conceição, also we worked together in the Carnival too, Ginga Brasil. Oh, yes.
Oh, and I have to I will talk to Tainá about getting Miss Conceição Damasceno here. If you guys don't know, Conceição Damasceno is presiding the Brasarte, which I'm gonna put on the comments here. It's the Brazilian Cultural Center in Berkeley. And she's been around for a while now, huh? You guys started working together for Carnival. Was there an association at that time? Because I know now there is the San Francisco Carnival Association, and every year they get together. They do the competition for King and Queen and everything. Yeah. Who thought about a Brazilian Carnival or a Latino Carnival in San Francisco?
Okay, the carnival that we started with the Conceição, we started everything. It was at the Brazilian All Stars, that goes back to Victor, the Friends of Brazil, And then after they did the Street of Carnival, there was with Roberto, Roberto.
I know Roberto Lima, yeah.
Yeah, and they started doing the Carnival, and they begin to do all different cultures of Carnival. That was so petite before, was so little, but now it's so big.
It is big. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's not going to happen this year because of
I
the whole
know.
situation. But I'm super curious about Victor Moskovsky because I never heard of him. It's in our previous conversation here.
Yes.
You mentioned his name, and when I heard of Clube do Brasil, it was already Mr. Roberto Lima managing everything. And what happened to Victor? Is he still around?
No, Victor, unfortunately, he passed away a couple of years ago already, but was like the carnival he was the one that started everything, and there was a group that started the carnival on the Galeria Carnival with Friends of Brazil, and Roberto that was all the time, like always Roberto's in there, Roberto Lima,
Yeah, no,
and
he's been really present, and big shout outs to Roberto Lima. I hope he's doing well during this quarantine. I have a little comment here from Miss Monica Smith. You might know
my,
her.
my daughter.
She says, "Hi, mom. Of course, the '80s were the best." Yeah, it's really.
Hi,
Well,
baby.
I was a little kid in the '80s, but I can only imagine. So I would like to show a little video because you're celebrating 20 years of your monthly or regular gig at Club Deluxe
Oh, yes,
on
Club
Hate Street,
Deluxe,
right?
Cantinho Brasileiro. Yes.
Well, so you mentioned some of the band members, and
Yes.
I am aware of Carlinhos Oliveira because he also played bass for Forró Brazuca when Francelino Alves was around.
Yeah.
Gary Brown, the bass
Uh-huh.
player, wonderful. Dennis Broughton
Yeah.
and some other folks here. But the video we have, and let me share.
Uh,
I want you to point who's on this video for us.
okay, those.
Let's see here, and we're gonna do a little share. All right, here it is. Who shot this video for you?
I don't even know. Maybe, I don't know. I really don't know who did. I have so
Oh,
many people. I think I got it from the Facebook. Somebody just put it on the
I
YouTube.
see Andrew Scott there.
Yes. Yeah, who's playing is Andrew is playing, Ray is playing, Ray Scott. It's so many Scott I
I know, right? How is that even possible? All the Scots involved in Brazilian music in the
have.
Bay. And you know
Yeah.
that Andrew's daughter, Chloe, she
Uh-huh.
used to play flutes with Rebecca Kleiman as part of the Sereias do Pife. It was the name of their
Yes.
project, and she was playing some flutes for Dona Francisca as well.
Yeah, sometimes I believe she has to stop by there, play with us one time too. It's fun because on what's happening on Club Deluxe, every Sunday I have all these beautiful musicians from Brazil that comes, all from the Bay Area. They come and they just jam with us. So it's like a house, a meeting. I love it. Like right now you can see this is Ray Lockley playing saxophone, and we have in the back we have Ray Scott.
Oh, yeah, I see. The camera's moving. Camera's moving.
Yeah, it's moving slowly, but it's moving.
But so
But it's
this has been happening it
every
was
Sunday.
every
Yes,
Sunday you guys get together there. So if
yes.
for some folks here, I see Lucy Corgas. She's saying hi as well. So this
I just
happens every Sunday finally when they release us from the confinement. Hopefully
yes.
we can meet up again.
Oh, yes, for sure. We are
Over at Clubby Deluxe.
we are going to continue this after all this madness is out.
Oh, this has to continue. And speaking of madness, let me ask you this question.
Yes, go.
Um, we're seeing a lot of like downsides to this pandemic. but we've also seen some positive outcomes. The opportunity that we've been having of internalizing a little more and staying with our families. Besides music, you also connected to some sort of job, or how what has changed for you?
Uh, Besides music, I the translation. I also am a food and beverage manager of the Moscone Center.
Oh, really cool. At the Moscone
Yes.
Center.
And I
Yeah.
work also on the SI High School in San Francisco. So I always working with business with food, because the reason is because I used to have my own restaurant called the Ovation many few years ago. Then I had a pleasure. Evanese ate over there. When they had a concert, everybody would go there. We had a Elba Ramalho that ate over there. Beth Carvalho.
Oh, big names of Brazilian music
Yes,
swinging by your
yes.
restaurant.
Yeah,
That's fun.
João Bosco also went over there. Yeah.
Was your restaurant in downtown SF?
It was on Folsom Street by the crypt. How do you say, on Fulton Street? The opera. I used to call
Yeah, yeah.
Ovation, the Ovation. As in my family, they used to have some restaurants at the downtown, also called Chambord, Café La Presse.
Oh, yeah, I know
Yeah.
where that is.
Yeah.
And I would like to share another song here. This one was written by Mr. Jorge Benjor, and recorded this really interesting version. It's almost like bossa electro vibes. It's Chove Chuva from 2015. Who's in this track with you?
We have this track is Ray Scott. We have Alex Baum. We have on drums Michelle Gerlitz and Tammy Hall.
Tammy Hall. I love Tammy Hall. I told you about that. And
Yeah.
when did you guys recorded where? Was it somewhere close to home studio?
It's a home studio of Ray Scott.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, it was
Let's
fun.
hear Chove Chuva from 2015 with Lisa Silva. We'll be right back talking more about live broadcasting and Tammy Hall.
Chove chuva, chove sem parar. Chove chuva, chove sem parar. Mas eu vou fazer uma prece pra Deus, nosso Senhor. Pra essa chuva parar de molhar o meu divino amor, que é muito lindo, é mais que um infinito, é puro e belo, inocente como a flor. Por favor, chuva ruim, não molhe mais o meu amor assim. Por favor, chuva ruim, não molhe mais o meu amor assim. Chove chuva, chove sem parar. Chove, chove, chove chuva, chove sem parar.
All right, everybody, we're back here with Lisa Silva Live. I would like to remind everyone that we're called Tamo Junto SF. We're here every night from 8 to 9 p.m. live on Facebook, San Francisco time. If you're in Brazil, midnight to 1 a.m. I would like to remind everyone that this show would not be possible without Brazil Best Magazine. BrazilBest.com is your channel for more information about the Brazilian community in San Francisco. Also, you should know that it's been pretty hard for artists and musicians and everyone to pay the bills, and it's real. So I'm gonna leave a donation box here. So if you feel inclined and you want to support this show, you just go on Venmo, and then my thing is at Brasilectro. I take anything, guys. If you feel like you want to help me and you like the show, you like what you see, please send me some money, and I'll share with Lisa Silva here. And so Chove Chuva 2015, I really love the bossa electro vibe. And you've been working with Tammy Hall now for how long?
Tammy, oh my Tammy, we've been working for quite a while. Maybe about 15 years, 18 years.
That's so nice. I have actually one comment from Marcelo Ramos here saying that in 94, you were the manager of Brahma, like the fan club of the soccer, the World Cup,
Yes,
for about 400 people.
Correct.
And Celso Braz was there and Marcelo Ramos was there. How was that World Cup?
É torcida número 1. Loucura, completamente, foi uma loucura, foi maravilhoso, mas chegou o ponto quando o Brasil ganhou, acabou, quero ir para casa. Foi bom demais. Mas foi fazer shows, promover para cá e para lá, foi ótimo, foi maravilhoso.
Que lindo, hein? Que beleza.
Brasil unido.
I wanted to be part of that Copa de 94 Brahma. Was it a partnership sponsored by Brahma? Did they give you t-shirts or beers?
Não, o que aconteceu também, what happened is that Brahma in Antarctica, so like when we go in, sometimes they have o sign número 1, que o Celso também sabe, a gente tinha que ver a camiseta, né, para entrar. Mas foi bom demais, foi um negócio espetacular, que era Brahma, a Brahma foi muito forte.
And Patricia Leão was saying that the World Cup in 94 was incredibly helpful for her company, because it was coinciding like the lambada time with the World Cup. So the Brazilian vibes in California were really something, and she was telling stories about the final of the World Cup in 94 that happened in LA at the Rose Bowl. She even went to dance with like Gloria Stefan's husband on the field for something crazy like that. Anyways,
eu só sei que eu tomei banho de champanhe quando o Brasil ganhou. Me deram o maior banho de champanhe, mas foi ótimo.
Olha, que maravilhoso, banho de champanhe, tem tudo aqui com Lisa Silva, rapaz.
Até a polícia pôs a camiseta brasileira essa vez.
Uau! E em São Francisco, aonde você assistiu a final da Copa do Mundo aí?
São Francisco, a Copa do Mundo do 90?
De 94, é.
Eu fui lá no estádio, lá em Los Angeles.
Ah, you were in LA.
Eu era a torcida número 1. Eu tinha que ir onde eu ia.
Wow.
Foi ótimo.
Well, that makes me want to call, like, it makes me want to call Celso Braz. Let's see.
O Celcinho sabe, estava com a gente.
Oh, yeah?
Ah, né, Celso? O Celso estava com a gente.
I wanna see if let's try to call Celso Braz right now. Let's see if he's gonna answer his phone. He's here with us, so I'm gonna try to call. See, okay. This is happening, guys. We're live here, and we're gonna call Celso Braz right now to see if he's gonna come in the air here. Hold on. Atenção, amigos da Rede Globo. Celso Braz. All right. Let's see. Oh, Jose Rivera is saying that the headquarters was in Los Gatos.
Los Gatos. Los
Your call has been
Gatos.
forwarded to an
Yeah.
automatic voice message system.
Voicemail.
Celso Brás.
Celso
Onde tá?
Brás. I don't know. He is supposed to be here because I see that he's watching the show, but I guess.
Mamãe Salsinha fez parte também da torcida número 1. E a gente sempre íamos, eu fazia show na Bahia, em São Francisco, e depois a gente dirigia lá às 5 da manhã, dirigindo para Palo Alto, né?
Aham.
Para a torcida.
E
Oi.
fala uma coisa. I heard that Bahia Cabana, the Brazilian nightclub,
Aham.
that had many stories in the 80s and early 90s. That place caught on fire, like, and it destroyed the club.
Pegou fogo.
Oh, Jesus, Maria.
Muitas fofocas, não, mas... Pegou fogo, foi o ano que nós íamos fazer o Ano Novo, que até não sei, sabe Fernando, do Samba do Coração? Estava sendo meu baterista, estava tocando percussão para mim, ele falou assim, Liza, não precisa ir lá mais não, fazer o Ano Novo. Eu falei assim, por quê? Porque o Bahia está em chamas, puseram fogo lá.
Wow.
Então, aí, né, nosso coração também ficou todo destruído.
Yeah, I know. There was a lot of controversy about how the fire started. Mas não vamos entrar nesses poréns, né? Não vamos entrar nesses poréns. Vamos ouvir mais um sonzinho aqui que você gravou, que é uma super clássica também, Mais Que Nada. E daí, quando a gente voltar, a gente tem que lembrar todo mundo que amanhã você vai estar live com a Tammy Hall aqui no Facebook também. Então, ó, don't go anywhere. We're talking live with Liza Silva about the history of Brazilian music in the Bay Area. This is amazing. Obrigado, Liza. Tamo junto. Every night from 8 to 9 p.m. with Liza Silva.
Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Ariaia. Oba, oba, oba. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Ariaia. Oba, oba, oba. Mais que nada, sai da minha frente que eu quero passar. Pois o samba está animado. O que eu quero é sambar. Este samba que é misto de maracatu e universal. É samba de preto velho, samba do preto do. Mais que nada, o samba como este é tão legal. Você não vai querer que eu chegue no final. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Ariaia. Oba, oba, oba. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Ariaia. Oba, oba, oba. Mais que nada, sai da minha frente que eu quero passar. Pois o samba está animado. O que eu quero é sambar. Este samba que é bicho de maracatu e universal. É samba do preto velho, samba do preto do.
Sabe quem que tá aqui que eu gostaria de ligar também? O Marcelo Ramos. O Marcelo Ramos, que ia nos forrós lá, total. Ele tá falando que ele era o rei da lambada no Bahia. Você se lembra disso?
Lambada.
Ele mandou até um vídeo aqui, ó. Ele falou que, olha eu fazendo um solo de lambada enquanto a Liza Silva canta em 1990.
Uau.
Santa Maria. Deixa eu ver se eu consigo mostrar isso pra galera. So, guys, you have no idea what I have here. Marcelo Ramos, that's live with us right now. He is sending us this video from 1980 when Lisa was performing at Bahia Cabana and he was dancing his lambada. He's saying that he was the king of lambada.
Oh, yes.
Do you?
Ai, tempo bom.
Oh, I know he was the king of forró at the Elbow Room. That's for sure. Oh, I am going to be showing this video in a little bit. But before we show this video, which is amazing, by the way, I want to talk about your partnership with Tammy Hall and the live session that you guys are doing tomorrow.
Yes,
Are you doing from your place and she's on her place? How does that work?
no, we tried to figure it out, but I think I'm gonna go to her place, but we're gonna be distant 6 feet. It's gonna be kind of, but we will make it.
And
So
where this is gonna be on at Tammy Hall's page?
yes, Tammy House page.
And let me see if I can find Tammy's page here so I can place it to our folks. Tammy Hall Hawkins. Oh no, Tammy Line Hall Hawkins.
Yes,
So here it is. I will paste on the comments the profile for Tammy. Tammy is a pianist and also singer here from the Bay Area. She's
fantastic.
amazing.
Oh
Yeah,
yes,
she's wonderful. And you guys are live tomorrow at 7 p.m., correct?
yes. She's just send me a text here. We be at 7 o'clock. Yes.
Okay, so everybody, and that includes Gustavo Lino. Gustavo Lino, eu sei que você tá aí.
Oi, Gustavo.
Erica Erickson just joined us, and Jose Rivera, it's confirming that Marcelo Ramos was really the king of Lambada. Tomorrow at 7 p.m., Lisa is going to be live on Facebook with Tammy Hall, and the page is here on the comments. And I just received the video. Let me see
Ah,
if
Marcelinho, eu quero ver.
Oh my goodness, good. This is gonna be something. So I'm gonna share WhatsApp and share computer sound optimize. Here we go. At this point, we should have. Here it is. Let's see this video here.
Oh, uau.
So this was 1980,
Yeah.
and
Nossa, eu tô ficando velho.
Marcelo. Jesus Christ, look at this thing. Well, Jose Rivera is hoping that this video doesn't have anything rated R.
The Bahia was so nice.
Oh, look. Wow, there's some rated R things there.
No,
No, it's yeah, it's just a little skirt going up.
it's a bikini. She have a bikini on. The dancers have bikini on.
Oh, let's. Oh, no, Marcelo is saying it's 1990, not 1980.
Oh, meu Deus.
Wow, look at Marcelo. He didn't even have the belly, man. Oh, Marcelo, cadê a barriga de chope, velho? Oh my God.
Tempinho bom. It was so much fun. Nossa,
Look at that
tempo
thing.
passa. Tempo passa.
Né? Ô Marcelo, manda esse vídeo aqui pra gente, cara. Manda um arquivo inteiro. Wow. Anyways, I would like to thank Marcelo Ramos for sending this really incredible footage here to us. This is really amazing. Jose Rivera is saying that he had a fake ID in order to get into the Bahia Cabana. Good times, very good times. I have more music here that you sent to me. All the songs that you are releasing, are you? Is there a website or like Spotify or somewhere that people go to download your music?
You can go to my Facebook and I give all the information there for you. Liza
There you go.
Silva.
Yeah,
Como eu falo, Liza Silva, não? Liza Silva.
Liza. Eu gosto mais de Lisa Silva.
É Lisa?
I would like to remind everyone, para todo mundo que tá aí fora, agora eu vou falar um pouco de português pra galera do Brasil. Esse programa só é possível por conta da Brasil Best Magazine. É o canal de informações na comunidade brasileira. Grande abraço pro nosso amigo Celso Braz. Eu liguei pra ele, mas acho que ele tava ocupado. Sabe esses caras que muito ocupados? Celcinho é meio assim, cara. E visite brasilbest.com e fique sabendo do que tá rolando na nossa comunidade nesse tempo meio nervioso aqui. Um grande abraço aí para Gustavo Lino, Lilian Puga, José Rivera, Bola, Marcelo Ramos e toda a rapaziada aqui hanging with Tamo Junto SF. Lisa, question for you. What has coronavirus taught you this week? Uma lição bacana que você tá tirando dessa quarentena aí.
Ai, quarentena aqui. Primeiro eu me sinto como um pássaro numa gaiola, mas eu acho que uma coisa que está acontecendo é que nós damos tempo mais para a natureza, né? As pessoas se comunicarem mais, se conversar. E como que eu posso dizer? Oh, I have to speak in English or passar em português?
Pode you know, guys, and I think this goes to Bola and also to Jose Rivera. We're, it's a hybrid show. We speak Portuguese, we speak English, and I'm really sure the guys are used to it because they hang out with a lot of Brazilians, and Bola goes to California Brazil camp every year, so he's used to this. Don't worry, Lisa.
What I see, okay, vou falar meio. What I see what I see about this virus was happening is just what that everybody's learning that we should love each other, one another more, and be more connected to each other than just, like we need each other because if we don't help each other, we cannot do nothing. Like protect each other. How can I say? It's me being here because I've been here for 2 months. Like, I don't go out. So I feel very, how do you say? Como eu posso me explicar? You got me in the question, it's very hard.
Você colocou esse lance do passarinho na gaiola aí.
Yeah,
it's really something. Yeah.
Yeah, because for me, for me, I need to sing. It's like for 20 years I've been singing. And people
every
say,
Sunday.
Yeah, sing in the house. I say it's not the same. You need o calor humano. You need the people. I need the plateia. And it's the same thing that we're going to find out that I think when we go out, we're going to be close to each other more than before.
Yeah, absolutely. I was hearing here from my friend Easy Wise that just wait till we can touch each other again.
Yes.
It's gonna look like that video with Marcelo Ramos dançando lambada.
Yes. And the smile, we need to see a smile because right now we just see mask, and I want to see a smile, I want to hug because
Mas,
that's what
Elisa, alguma coisa positiva que você, esse contato com a natureza que você tá tendo a mais? Você tá morando aonde esses dias? Você tá na South Bay, em São Francisco?
Eu moro em Pacífica, estou morando em Pacífica. Então aqui você vê o negócio mais de natureza, você vê as praias agora vão estar mais limpas. Você pode ver que as praias estão mais limpas agora também. Entende? A natureza vai... Até os animais estão saindo mais agora, você vê, até cobra, todos os negócios estão saindo, porque estavam se escondendo, mas agora chegou o ponto que a gente precisa ver que dá graças a Deus, que a vida é muito bonita, é muito linda.
A vida é linda, entende? Né? Ainda tá bonito demais. Ó, eu quero mandar um abraço pro nosso amigo Fernando de San Gines Arellano, that just joined
Fernando.
us. Fernando just joined us.
Samba do coração.
Yeah? And you were telling us that for you, the Brazilian music scene in San Francisco was the best in the 80s. And I can only agree with everything that was happening and the nightclubs and all the support. But what do you think of the Brazilian music scene in San Francisco now? And what do you think are the? Of course, there was the nightclub, but were there more bands or more artists? And what do you think it's happening now?
Now is more bands, but over the in the back way we have more variety of music. You know, I'm not saying nothing. So Brasileira. I like all the music that we have now, but we had, in other words, more place to play our music.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what is missing, you know. But yes, I'm very flattered. Is a lot of Brazilian music going on right now. You know, it's
But
good
it's going to
music
be
too.
even harder when we come back because some of the small clubs. Well, I've been promoting Brazilian, forró music in the Bay
Hmm.
for almost 10 years now, if not a bit more, with Chris Thomas, and we started with Forró Brazuca and
Uh-huh.
Francelino Alves in 2006, and we lost the Elbow Room. We recently lost Amnesia. We moved to Amados,
Hmm.
and we don't know how Amados is going to return. And we're indeed the biggest problem we're all facing. It's where
Where are we going to play? Yeah.
and I will try. Oh, JP Silva Pacheco just joined us.
Meu filho, my baby.
That's cool. JP, man, we're having a really deep conversation about Brazilian music here. Dave Brunel, it's telling us here also that it's been more than 10 years that we're seeing the shift, the change.
Yeah.
Um, what are we gonna do, Lisa?
Well, we are going to, I'm sure we're going to find place to play, you know. We can start doing it at the no, at the Club Deluxe, because they say as soon as we have the right, we're going to open the doors for the Brazilian music again, you know.
That's yeah. So that's for sure. And I was just reading an article today saying that most likely when live music return for real,
Hmm.
the first concerts will happen at small clubs. So the small clubs that can have a certain a better control of social distancing and all
Hmm.
that, they will be doing the first concerts, and that includes Club Deluxe on Haight
Hmm.
Street with Lisa Silva every Sunday, and also Amados on Valencia, which right now they're serving to go cocktails. So if you go by Amados, you can have a
To go.
cocktail to go.
I think, you know, what I would like to see it more is the Brazilian community get together and get places together, you know, to get clubs, make shows. Like before, we used to do this, you know, the musicians, we all used to be more together and get different place to work. Okay, we have this place, you play this weekend, the next weekend you will play. It'll be so nice, you know.
Yeah,
And I
yeah.
think this is what's going to happen. I think Mother Nature is doing this for a reason, for for us to get more together to each other, to unite it.
More than ever before, actually.
Mhm.
That's why we're here at Tamo Junto. we're all together on
Vamos
this.
ficar mais juntos. Aí
Yeah,
começou, seu nome do teu programa. Tamo junto.
exactly. We have to find new channels to keep on getting together. One of the channels, it's Dave Rinell's house. Have you been to Dave Rinell's house in El
Oh
Cerrito?
yes, oh yes, oh
So
David, oh yes.
Dave is here. Oh, Dave, we want to know when the next party is going to happen. So I promise I will wear my mask.
Me too, me too.
Oh man, this
Tô
is
pronto,
amazing.
tô
And
pronto, tô
I want to
pronto.
say hi to Danielle Camargo that just joined us here from Southern California. All our friends that have been watching the show. Muito obrigado a todo mundo que clica aqui, viu? No Tamo Junto, galera. Celso Braz, Debrinel, Gustavo Lino, Erika Erickson, Lilian Puga, José Rivera, Bola. We're here every night from 8 to 9 p.m. And it's now 9 p.m. and it's time to
Oh,
say bye bye. I
não me
know.
abandone.
Beijos, Patty.
Porque
Uhul.
eu não posso ficar sem vocês.
Oh my God. I've been having this amazing conversation with Lisa Silva. Singer
Obrigada.
songwriter from Brazil, living in the Bay since the 70s, with her regular night every Sunday night at Club Deluxe on Haight Street. And as soon as we're out of this hurricane, she'll be back on track. So you can count on swinging by Sundays. I'm going to say bye to everyone and then leave you with the last song called Call Me. Tell me about Call Me. When did you record this one?
That one is about the 5 years also. I think 5 years
And who wrote
already.
this one?
Ah, você me pegou. Você me
Ah, só aqui, ó, só aqui,
pegou.
ó. Eu tenho que começar a catalogar. I will seriously start doing a catalog here of all the Brazilian performers in the Bay, because you're not the first one not to remember, and that's completely fine.
Não, enquanto estou sozinha, triste. É, me pegou agora.
Lisa, muito obrigado
Oi.
mais uma vez. Thank you so much for being with us, for your availability. So much history. I'm so happy to be speaking with you.
Obrigada, meu amor.
Tchau, querida. Beijão.
Beijão.
All right, guys. I will be seeing you tomorrow. I was here with Lisa Silva, and we are todos juntos, because we're all together on this, okay? Beijo grande. Valeu!
Quando estou sozinha e triste, quando eu volto este deserto, quando tudo está incerto, eu te chamo e você vem pra dentro, como que nunca partistes, como que nunca tivesses vindo para mim. Mas também se algum dia, por tristeza ou alegria, você quer e me precisa, só precisa chamar pra perto, certo? Que eu vinha depressa, como que nunca vai embora, como que nunca partiu.
Como que nunca partiu, assim partimos nós. Muito obrigado pela sua audiência. Thank you so much for watching. Tamo junto. We'll be here tomorrow. And let me see who's here tomorrow with us. Wow, tomorrow I have Richard Rice and Dennis Broughton talking about California Brazil Camp. Do not miss this one. Okay? Ciao.